This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity 2 Deadfire. We just had another crash. Well, actually, the game didn't crash this time. It's just my OBS crashed. And it does that apparently when I turn off my headphones. That seems like an asinine thing to make something crash, but it does, and I forgot that that's exactly what happened, and now I remember. And in order to get my headphones to work again when they randomly stop working, I have to turn them off and turn them back on again so they can reconnect to the Bluetooth. And when I do that, OBS crashes. So you know, we're finding a lot of these swords and they're worth a decent amount of money each. So that's not bad.
Certainly.
What do you need?
What can I do you for?
A rope dangles from the top of the gatehouse. It feels secure. You ascend quickly and easily to the top of the tower. I'm on top of the tower. It's considerably less cool than getting to the top of the statue. That is a shitload of gunpowder barrels. Oh, this is like a shortcut to the lighthouse. Maybe. Oh, I see. This is the top of the lighthouse and it's all broken away. Interesting. There's a lonely cat up there. So lonely. Leaving that thing behind would be a catastrophe. I don't want to go this way right now. Well, hold on. Let's just verify. This could just be a dead end over here. This might not even be the way to the tower. I mean, it looks like it is, but one can never really be sure. What's up, Naga? Why is that one just roaming around by himself? He's just trying to get killed? I wonder if... Just have a little curiosity here.
I shall.
Nah, he's too far away now.
Trouble.
Can I just be like... Get pigged, son? No, can I just be like... Fireball! Retarget. Fireball!
That's it.
Oh, how'd you like that? How'd you like it? How about you become a... I still can't pig him, though, for some reason. Oh, because he's not Kith. He has to be Kith for that spell. No, don't put him to sleep. Actually, yeah, do put him to sleep. I want to see something.
I see
Did it
the
work?
whites of their eyes.
Sleep didn't work. What about Minoleta's concussive missiles?
There's a walloping.
Let's just put some pain on this dude.
I shall.
That poor Naga. Didn't know if he's coming or going. Ah, we did put him to sleep. We can't actually see him. But he can still cast spells. Oh, he broke into ice chunks and exploded! That's so cool! He got chunked. Ice jibs. Oh, there's the tower entrance. This place is cool. Oh shit, the foot of Eothas. You remember the feet that made these, stomping across Cadnua. Yeah. Oh, good. Archers on fucking bullshit locations. Hold on. We're gonna test something. Aloth, go forth. Where are the enemies? Did he cast it? He did. Where are these fuckers? Why can't I? Oh, okay. Hey guys. Oh, hi, Mark.
That's it.
That didn't hurt them very badly. Maybe they'll like this. Oh, that spell does a grip of damage. Maybe they'll like that spell again. Maybe they'll like a little bit of rolling flame. No, I can't cast that up there. Necrotic Lance. How's his buffs doing? Long time left on Lengraths.
That's it.
Jibbed. Are they all dead? Pretty sure they're dead.
Indeed.
Started a big fire up there. That was pretty cool. Oh. Combat start. Alright, Lengraths. This fucker serious? Arcane Veil. Honestly, Aloth can just handle it on his own now. Or not, because he can't find the fucker. Is there somewhere that we can shoot at each other? Like, there's got to be somewhere where I can fucking hit that guy, right? How is he even getting hit? How do we get up there to kill that fucker? Oh shit. I wonder if that thing is still up there. It is. It says it's healthy. Why are you healthy while I'm trying to fireball you? Don't be healthy. It's fucking rude. I don't know how to kill that thing. Oh, now I've got, but now I don't have line of effect to it, do I? Yeah, it won't let me cast a fireball up there because of the intervening. I gotta figure out how to get to that fucker. How to get to this whole, like, ledge here. Okay, I come through here. I come from here. Okay, I see where we need to go.
Sure.
Such a lonely bat. Soon it will be your wingman. No, it's a cat. It's not a bat. It'd be cool if it was, though. An intimidating footprint. You go through the door? I don't think that door is an openable one. I could be wrong. It just kept putting us into combat as soon as we got near there, though. And if you're in combat, you can't go through doors anyway. That's why I had to kill those guys up on there. But now that we killed 2 of them, might be able to. But no, we're just going to come up on them from the other direction. Hopefully it has a nice personality. Honestly, where do you come up with these? Some money. I mean, I'm sorry that all these people got turned into, you know, goo or whatever, but honestly, kind of worked out good for me. That's probably Dude's workshop right there. This is where we killed this guy. I'll be like, round 2, motherfucker. With right now, Aloth has a. Wait, why does this only say 65? Oh, because it doesn't show the 50 from the Arcane Veil. But really, he's got 115 deflection right now. No, I wanna make this guy have nap time first.
That's it.
So he's asleep. Now, I just need to know if I blast him with, you know, a little necrotic lance, does it wake him up?
That's it.
Yes, of course it wakes him up. Hit him for 85, though. 80 fucking 5. I just want to use spells that I never actually use normally. So let's just run up. Oh, he died. Oh, because Necrotic Lance wasn't done hurting him, apparently. I was going to run up and use some of this on him.
Aye.
Good job, Ella.
Indeed.
This probably leads down inside here, and then you can probably come right out. Probably could have gone in that way.
As you like.
Flecks of sealing wax cling to the tip of the blade. Find pistol and a letter from Latharn. Okay, that was the leader of the Dawn Stars here. This letter is written in a small, meticulous hand. Ko. You know I've never been one for superstition, but I'm telling you there's something to these dreams. Couldn't tell you what they mean, only that they wake me 3 times a night. All of us working your farms, pious Eothasians to a man, are having them too. I've got no mind to tell you how to run your fort, but I've got to look after my brethren here. We left homes and families back in Red Ceres, and now we're seeing strange things and laboring next to a duke's ransom in black powder. Or did you reckon a dumb hick like me wouldn't notice? Latharn. So they left. The Songo Fort expanded design. Oh yeah, look, they were gonna make this place much bigger. So they are building up here for war. Who's Kaz? The dog watches as you approach, his ears forward and head cocked.
Uh-oh. We got a ferocious beast watching us. And he looks like he's got a very itchy belly.
There. Beckon the dog. He takes a few tentative steps forward and sniffs your hand. He lowers his head under your fingers and looks up at you expectantly. Scratch behind his ears. He closes his eye and raises his head, helping you find just the right spot. After several seconds of this, he stands and shakes himself off, ready to follow. I got another dog. Kaz gives you stealth and survival. He's much happier and generally more friendly than when you first found him hiding in his Songo. It's the Grazes. It's cool, but for now, I gotta stick with Trixie. Hopefully one of these will be Bob Barker. Yeah, Bob Barker's a good name for a dog. Oh. I don't even need to blow up that rubble. Excuse me. Don't even need to blow up that rubble. Oh, it's one of their bullshit totems.
Watching.
Did Adair just run into that fireball? Ogres! Ogres just standing around. Oh no, they're attacking.
You're right, man.
What's my pen looking like? 13 versus 8 pen. Even if I turned off overdraw.
What are you doing?
We help people, not hurt them.
Shit's all bugged out on this bridge for some reason.
That's not very helpful.
Me and you are about to mix.
Fucking ogres hitting us. I don't know how I feel about that.
Indeed.
Worth it though, just to have ogres.
Yes. Certainly.
Potion of Impediment. This mixture adds force to a fighter's blows and purpose to their shots, granting interrupt to their attacks. Potion of Moderate Healing. Alright, well, that's it for this direction. I've explored the whole area now except for the engineering workshop and the tower itself. Let's go to the engineering workshop. Seems like they really want you to go through a real lot of trouble to get this cannon to work when you could just fight those Naga like I did. They're hitting your party? Oh, great. Look, I think we're all in agreement that those ogres are great. And the ogres agree with me. Fucking ogres are pounding my own people. It's not really the best thing, actually, but... fuck it. Just fuck it. If you didn't get him, that'd be an egregious error. Oh, Nox.
His fear.
You don't.
Open.
You don't taste his fear. Don't be ridiculous. Time to test something.
I shall.
This is foolish. Oh. So much for charming one of them. She really needs a defensive spell of some kind. I mean, technically she has some defensive spells, but they're not very good defensive spells. Like, Circle of Protection is not going to save her here. Alright, she's got a chance now. You guys, just chill out. Now that there's another ally for her.
Too much.
No, attack the... Ah, she healed me.
Certainly.
Oh, that's right. I can't paralyze these guys. Might as well just shoot them. The problem is, I can't dominate him because he's dominated. I can't cast it again until the moment he gets undominated. But then he's going to come gunning right for me. And I'm going to have problems. Now he's gonna kick my ass. Well, she healed me, but... So the thing is, the situation has to be very right for me to be able to solo anything. Because I don't have the huge defensive buffs that Eothas has. If I was playing a Cipher Wizard instead of a Cipher Priest, I could do it.
This is wrong.
In 3.7 seconds, he's about to wreck me again.
Let us end this. Finish them.
Yeah, my character can't solo shit. Well, she could solo one thing, probably, because she could just dominate it and keep shooting it, but even then, because she just can't take any hits at all. She can take one hit, maybe, and then she's done. Here's the Hasanga Workshop records. Majaverno, receipts from Takawa, 135 barrels of salt. Okay, I'm not gonna read all this out loud because it's pretty tiresome, but they're sending out lots of rice and merc berries. They're getting shitloads of ammunition, and they're sending all that black powder to the Brass Citadel. Okay, yeah. Maybe, oh, maybe there is a coup that's gonna happen. Maybe that's what Maya's like involved in, is the secret plan to, maybe they're gonna take over Nekataka. I think they are. And I'm gonna have to decide who I want to help. Well, spoiler alert, I'm gonna help the natives, not the fucking Rowattians. NECA takeover? There's someone in there. That's Imuro himself. Don't mind me, I'm just helping myself to your potions of moderate healing. Also, this exceptional arquebus. This shell is large enough for a bombard. A plug protrudes from the top and black powder is caked in the seam. But I don't have any reason to fire the... An older man hunches over a work table, scribbling furiously by the light of a flickering lantern. His hair is an oily, matted mess, and his cheeks are streaked with black. He looks up as you enter, shielding his eyes from the torchlight behind you.
Slave sphincter, those snakes were noisy. I don't suppose you brought any extra parchment with you?
He brushes a lock of greasy hair behind his ear. As he does, his ink-stained fingers leave another mark on his cheek. What are you doing?
I'm writing it all down. My research, my work, something to survive before the next walk-in Colossus, the next Naga warband.
He blinks, his eyes wide and distant.
Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do.
He turns back to the pages on the table. What happened here?
What didn't? A colossus made of Adra marched through the fort, grew bright like luminous, and scores of soldiers fell dead. Incredible.
His quill stops moving, and his gaze grows distant. Hey, what's up, Saito? How you doing? End of first stream. I'm gonna replace this picture by the next stream. Multiple streams later, picture unreplaced. That's true. I still need to do that. Well, at this point, it just seems like it's too late. It's not too late, but I mean, like, why bother at this point?
Then the Naga killed everyone else. Except Latharn, I suppose. Yes, he must have left.
Yeah, I did look into it, and I decided not to do it because it looked like a pain in the ass. Because you've got to have like 6 different files of different sizes. I'm already 1/20th of the way in. I might be like 1/5 of the way done. Yeah, Latharn left. Latharn?
Dawnstar fellow. Arrived yesterday, last week. Complained of strange dreams. Smart of him to leave so soon.
He's gotta be acting on his dreams, trying to help our god.
Adair likes that pro-Eothasian talk. Well, Zuhira survived, along with a few others.
They should split up. Safer that way. Better odds.
I see.
Do you need something? If not, I should focus. So much to do.
I might even be a quarter of the way through it. Maybe. He turns back to the pages on the table. Zahira told me you had explosive shells for the bombard.
Just the one. Just the one. Someone came and took it. Oh, that was you.
Yeah, I'm asking about it just out of you know, curiosity of what you'd say, because I did just already walk into the room, open up the chest, and take the thing. He shakes his head. He frowns, looking at the chest and scratching his head with the end of his quill. Oh, that was you. Nice. How do I get to the lighthouse?
How indeed.
A high, anxious laugh tumbles out of him.
Naga everywhere. Suppose your best chance will be up along the walls, west and south. But how to get there?
Shakes his head. Well, actually, Saito, there's a pretty extensive article about the calendar system of Eothas on athos.org. And I think it was written by my friend Robert. It was written by somebody on athos.org. It might not have been Robert. The calendar system on Eothas is fucking super screwed up and weird.
Better perhaps to keep going south, around the edge of the fort, through Fleet Master Ko's office. More cover from the Naga.
Been there. There are survivors holed up by the docks. I can help you reach them. He waves a hand, already turning back to his notes.
Safety in numbers, eh? A comforting illusion. Let the others have it if they wish it.
Well, part of the problem is it's not even the same in all sources. Like, it's not even quite the same in the 4th edition book as it is in the 2nd edition book. He wipes his cheek, smearing more ink across it.
I must see that my work survives.
Okay, whatever, dude. Farewell. That's cool, you made a handout on it? Awesome. Explosive shell. This shell is large enough for a bombard. A plug protrudes from the top, and black powder is caked in the seam. Exceptional Archivist, we can give that to Maya, and she'll be quite delighted to have it. In case we ever have to use her in the party and fight anything. I guess, Aloth, you're the proud owner of some potions. Yeah, the merchant's calendar. I don't believe in that merchant's calendar. Merchants. Alright, I guess we're gonna go try to blow up the thing now, just because we can. Maybe there's loot under that rubble. Well, yeah, it's simple, but imagine trying to use that calendar in practice. You know what the current year is. It's the year of fucking King's Irritation or whatever. But then, imagine you trying to tell somebody when something else happened. Like, yeah, it happened in the year of Jobu's dick wangling. Do you know exactly how many years ago that was? Of course you don't, because it's not a fucking number. Imagine every time anybody wants to compare a time something happened to now, how much crazy math they'd have to do, especially the fact that the names of the years repeat. So, are you talking about the most recent year of Jobu's dick wangling, or the one before that, or the one before that, or the one before that? I mean, how it works is indeed simple enough, but like the thought of actually using it practically in the, you know, in like day-to-day life would be ludicrous. Alright, let's go up to the cannon. Let's see if we can undo this. Someone reaching their 77th birthday mark a special occasion if they realize it. I don't know, most people probably don't live anywhere near that long on Eothas. Alright, load the bombard. Carefully, you ease the shell into the bombard. Fire the bombard! You light the fuse and plug your ears. Good, it destroyed the rubble. I'm sort of doubting that there's any piles of fucking loot laying there now, though. Addendum. I destroyed the rubble. It even says it in my combat log. Rubble was destroyed. Like it's a great achievement. You'd be proud of me, Saito. I've done so many naval battles. Look at how many captains I've defeated. Each one of these is from a captain that I've defeated. 7 of them. And the last one was much higher level than me and had a much better ship. And I defeated him by the power of back that aft up. Yeah, you'd give the King's Age, yeah. But even so, it'd be really hard to figure out exactly how many years ago that was without doing some crazy math. Well, not hard math, just math that would take a while. Well, it would take less time if you had the names of every year memorized and knew exactly what number that year was in the year. Not every year. If you had the names of every year memorized and knew exactly which number each year was in the cycle of years, then it would not be so bad. But even so, kind of a pain in the ass. Why don't they just use numbers for the years, like anyone, everyone else, everywhere? But then again, most people in Eothas have no reason to care about history or anything at all. Dude, we have seen no sign of Eothas. We haven't even had a dialogue option to ask about her from anyone. We gotta find Ider's baby mama. It irritates me that I named my stream No Crash Day and we've had 2 crashes. Not cool. Oh. Hello. Boss fight? The lighthouse is quiet, but for soft, sibilant whispers. There's a repetitive, incantatory quality to them. Yet as you cross the threshold, an old Naga with skin like cracked leather breaks off. He swivels to face you, bearing one broken fang.
The sea-striped fiends send you to uproot the tree of the gods, yes? Their blasphemy knows no bounds.
What's up, Sugan? Just Nagas.
Go! Carry a warning of what you have seen to the other shufflers.
His tongue whips from his mouth like a ripped steamer. Like a what? A ripped streamer. Okay. What warning do you expect me to deliver?
That shufflers must not disturb these roots, or the gods will destroy the islands again.
The other Naga hiss in agreement. Man, I've been killing the shit out of these snake people. Killing the shit out of them. I'm super happy about my new magical bow that fires multiple projectiles and causes explosions of ice whenever it crits somebody and turns enemies into ice chunks that explode all over the place. Dude, my new bow is so good. So good. And I like using it on these snake people. Just had to make many of them history. The shit. By the way, shufflers? No, that is not the correct nomenclature. We prefer the term trundlers. Apparently my prescription is ready for pickup. Good to know. Phone. Also, I got a rando call from some rando person. Okay. You're saying the gods have brought ruin on Deadfire before? He bares his broken fang in surprise.
Do your stories say nothing of the many disasters? Of the shuffler nests washed away like foam?
So what? Volcanic? I mean, these are volcanic islands, so... Assuming there's been some volcanic eruptions.
Many generations ago, the sand-striped ones built great hives across the islands, and bastions around the Adra roots.
At this, the others hiss angrily. Right. The Ingwithans far predate the Huana. They're the ones who actually built the old temples and stuff. The funny thing is, insight check, figured out what sandstripe means, my character. I'm the one that I just got that insight just now, too. I was like, why does he keep calling them the striped ones? Because I was thinking of humans. Because that's who I met here. I was talking to... Oh, wait, maybe they weren't humans. I guess they weren't humans, actually. Never mind. But I was thinking they were humans. And I was like, why are you calling them the striped ones? And I was like, oh, a Maua. Because they have, like, markings on their skin. Right. Huana civilization spanned the archipelago, but the Ingwithans built temples around the Adra.
They did not build alone. The sand-striped ones helped, as they help other fiends now.
He hisses.
Their meddling displeased the gods. So the gods smashed their works with heaving volcanoes and crashing waves.
His beads and bangles rattle as he brings his hands together in a loud clap. That sounds like gods, all right. Palagina would like that answer. So you think history is repeating itself?
You shufflers are beasts of habit. You do not learn. You do not change.
Really? Tell me all the ways your primitive-ass civilization has changed in the last 1,000 years. Still making totems out of sticks and shit.
You cast off your sheddings by night, only to put them back on at daybreak. You wrap yourself in filthy, worn-out things.
A tremor of disgust ripples through his body. Well, we do wash our clothes, you know.
Our ancestors hid deep where the waters quenched the fires and muffled the storms. They remembered while shufflers scattered.
Also, isn't this guy wearing a garment right there? Is that not a thing that he's wearing? Isn't that guy too? They have fucking clothes on. Maybe not many clothes, but these guys definitely have hoods on. Why they'd be wearing hoods, I can't imagine. Snake voices in games must always speak with sibilant S's. Yeah, a lot of times lizard people too, because, you know, close enough. They never take them off, so it's okay. And they magically clean them all the time with prestidigitation.
Now, the shufflers build again.
He thumps his tail on the floorboards.
The gods see. They will tear them all down.
Eothas came to reach the Audra, not to punish anyone.
Lies and treachery. The gods do not wither their own roots.
He recoils. Yes, I can finally use metaphysics for some shit. Audra is not a root that withers, but a channel of essence. This one is merely blocked. I can show you. Sugan regards you with a wary eye. Listen, motherfucker, I'm trying to save your life right now because I would much rather fucking break you into ice chunks with my bow and watch you explode. But my character wants to let you live. So, I'm trying to save your life, pal.
If this is not some fat-tongued lie, then show us. Approach. Restore the blessing of the gods to the Audra.
Let's get metaphysical. Physical. These guys seem to be receptive to metaphysic theory. Fat tongued, that's right. Watch out for those fat tongues. They tell too many lies because they're too fat. There's the pillar. Can I just randomly talk to these other Naga? No. There's a shaman. There's their stupid totems that I kind of want to just destroy and see what happens. No, if I attack one of those totems, these guys are going to go nutso on me. I mean, I'll win. I'm not super concerned, given how easy all the other Naga we fought were. Not cool. I thought we as a society had moved beyond... Dude, we as a society have not moved beyond anything. About the only things you can say we've moved beyond are human sacrifice and chattel slavery. Legal chattel slavery. And that's just our very specific society, like North America. I don't think we've really moved beyond anything else. We'd like to. Some people would like to. Why did you ram that? Ram the totem. This is what's pissing me off right now. This is my number one well, no. My number one complaint about the game is all the crashing. My number two complaint is the fact that I can't turn level scaling on. That the game decided to turn it off for me and never let me turn it back on. So now I'm too high level for everything and everything's too easy. Minotaur in a china shop. It's a thing. Alright, well, shit could still go horribly wrong here. So, we're gonna do this with a degree of intelligence. We're gonna put no. We're gonna put Palagina right here. And we're gonna put Shodi.
Happy to oblige.
Right here. Oh, I can't stand right there. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Hmm?
And he's going to go forth.
I trust you.
And I kind of want him to do it from here, I think. Or not.
As your hand touches the dim Audra, you feel the same cool, pricking sensation that you did when you touched the pillar near Port Mage. You concentrate on the pillar. The world around you swiftly falls away, leaving only the vast emptiness of the in-between. The Audra and a multitude of golden threads undulating off into the distance.
Undulating. If it didn't want to be rammed, it wouldn't have formed itself into a pillar. Can't argue with logic like that, Nox.
For a second time, you gather the threads in your mind and bind them together, forming a solid tether that ripples out toward its distant anchor. Again, a crack sounds from the terminus. Your consciousness is violently pulled along the cord. You are prepared for the sensation this time, but are still disoriented when you come to a sudden stop. You find yourself standing behind a familiar Titanic statue as it trudges through invisible waters. Standing at Eothas' shoulder, your soul is dwarfed by the massive god's form. Energy pulses along the tether, each wave feeding the Audra's movements. He stops. His head cranes behind him, again accompanied by the sound of stone shearing and buckling. His eyes rest upon you. He does not reach for the cord, but considers you for a long span of silence before speaking.
Ooh, we're talking to Eothas.
Your first attempt to contact me was brave. This second attempt, is it born out of desperation or something else? Why do you continue to follow me, Watcher of Cadnua?
You destroyed my castle and ate my soul, jackass. Number 2 is the Cyto answer. Still really salty about that castle. Unfortunately, there's no ludicrous bluff here, so there's not a Nox answer. I'm a priest of you.
Your faith must be troubled by what is happening. What wisdom do you think you will find from this vantage that you could not on your own?
The wisdom that comes from direct communion with my God.
Some mortals believe that with enough meditation and proper living, the will of the contemplative becomes indistinguishable from that of the divine.
That's pretty cool.
But if mortals exist only to be subservient to the will of the gods, why do you have will at all?
That's a great question, Eothas. This is the kind of conversations I want to be having with gods in these games. In before there's an option here that's only for philosophers. Number 2 is a good answer. Number 3 is a good answer. Number 4 is an interesting answer. Well, okay, what does Sekaruna believe? I don't think Sekaruna believes in preordination and like hard determinism, which is what she's talking about here. I don't think she's a hard determinist. I think she believes in the concept of free will. So, and this is a little too fucking Durant's answer. So I think she's gonna go with number 2. Ah, but the gods themselves are not of one will. If there were, there would only be a single god and a single will.
The question remains, what purpose do the strivings of our multitude serve?
I don't like where this is going, Eothas, because this is making it sound like you're going to say, why have people at all? And you're going to want to wipe out everybody in the world. And I can't get behind that.
Eothas becomes silent. You can sense his presence advancing back along the cord between you. His energy flows over your hand, tendrils of light probing into the air around you. They poke and prod at the silent lost souls hovering in your vicinity.
You are in a unique position. In spite of the work of the Leaden Key and Hand Occult, you have seen through our facade. You know the god's true nature.
And I still worship you.
Without the benefit of your knowledge, few mortals would be willing to accept the true history of their gods. After all, we weren't.
Ooh. So this has happened before? The gods themselves, back when they were in Gwithins, had their own gods? Who weren't really gods either? How many generations of fake gods have there been, I wonder? Yeah. Yeah, Liam O'Brien does sound like... How's Bareth been doing? We haven't seen Bareth lately. Were you here, Saito, when we got interrupted in the middle of sailing to have a fucking... to be taken to a council of gods? And Bareth and Magrin and Helia and Wudica were all there? And it was like one of these big sort of full-color story things with the narrator? You don't think that you're saying? You were here, okay. Yeah, that's the last time I heard from Bareth, I think. We mortals, we weren't.
The last time I walked Aora, I made a mistake in not revealing my true purpose. I believe you would understand it better than most.
Last time I walked Aora, I assume he's talking about when he was in St. Widewin. I'm honored.
Yes, I will tell you. But this is not the time.
Motherfucker.
As I take this body farther from the lighthouse, the tether grows weaker, and I have already tarried too long.
I mean, dude, it would literally take you 10 seconds to tell me what your purpose is.
Soon this link will unravel completely. If I have not reached my destination when that happens, I will need to pull more souls from your world.
Lots of metaphysics and intellect. Wait, is that what happened at Hisongo? I mean, hold the fuck on. You really needed a 16 intellect for that? That was obvious as fuck the second I showed up here. Like, super obvious. I'm pretty sure you could have got that with like a 10 intellect.
It is. When you contacted me from Port Mage, I had to sever my tether to the Luminous Adra. Without it, I lacked the strength to reach Hisongo. I pulled souls from the creatures of the ocean and from the people at Hisongo until I could reach the lighthouse. The soldiers in Naga there were no threat to me. I did not kill them out of malice, but simply to keep this body moving.
Okay, see? In all the time it took you to explain all of that, you could have told me what your purpose with the pillars is. Motherfucker! I don't have time to explain it to you, but what I do have time to is to talk about some other shit. He basically defiled to continue his journey. Well, he's not destroying anything. He's just taking the souls. Did I cause you to kill all these people?
That question, Watcher, requires a more philosophical examination than we have time for.
Basically what he's saying is, because you didn't pick philosopher as your character background, we can't have that conversation.
The edges of Eothas' massive form blur and dissolve. The huge figure retreats from you. As it moves, the tether begins to rapidly unravel. As Eothas speaks, his voice sounds garbled, fragmented, and distant.
Oh, right, they concluded that the gods weren't there anymore. That's true. That is what they said. And if people learn the truth, it would destroy civilization, so that's why they made their own gods. You know, that's the story that's being told now. That doesn't mean that's what actually happened, though, because maybe the gods were just super powerful people like the Sorcerer Kings that just decided to become gods because they could. And then later they're going to clean it up and be like, oh, listen to this story of how we saved civilization. I mean, I'll bet if you ask some of the Sorcerer Kings in Eothas the same thing, like, they'd be like, I've got to keep being the Sorcerer King and ruling over everything, because if I didn't, civilization would collapse. You're welcome. I mean, maybe all the Sorcerer Kings wouldn't say that, but some of them would. Alright. His voice sounds garbled. Uh-oh, we're not getting very many bars.
If you would know more, find me at the Ashen Maw in Margren's Teeth. I must rest there before I begin my final work. When I leave that place, you will not be able to follow.
Oh, he's telling me right where to go for the next part of the story. That's convenient.
Before I go, I should return some of this to you. I still have need of the great power of your soul, but I can spare you this portion.
That sounds promising. Although, I kind of should say no, because if he gives me back some of my soul, that just means that's more other people's souls he's going to have to take.
A pulse of energy moves back along the golden cord toward you. It feels familiar, comforting, even before it contacts you. The energy washes over you, flooding you with feelings and memories you had thought long forgotten, until they settle back into the cracks of your soul. And then the tether and cord snap, Eothas' figure evaporating into dust that mingles with the endless gray expanse. Heat rushes over you, and the uncomfortable sensation of the Audra Pillar's presence cuts off. The gloom of the in-between is pierced by the light of the living world. You are back in the lighthouse, no longer dim. The luminous Audra beside you is filled with warmth and light.
And then the Naga kill you. Thanks for playing. Hey, we got another achievement. Establishing a link. Oh, I should show you the Barrett's Blessing thing. New quest, he waits in fire. The Naga stare at the glowing Audra, their diamond pupils wide. Sugan turns his gaze to you, his body in a cautious half-coil.
Long have we kept peace with the sand-striped people. But then, the foreign ones came and spread, killed our people, built their hives everywhere.
Right, so they were doing fine with the actual natives, but then the fucking Rauataians from Rauatai came with all their fucking military and all their trying to, you know, take shit and conquer shit, and now they're causing all the problems. Classic story. Classic story. Honestly, Sugan, I'd rather go kill some Rauataians than kill you. But unfortunately, ostensibly they're the good guys or something that I'm not supposed to be murdering.
Chaudhary, you attack every foreign ship you see. The Juana may not like us, but at least they speak to us.
A Valiant term for nonsense. Hashtag Valiant nonsense. Valiant Chaudhary.
We were sure the Godwalker came to cast them out. That driving them away was a holy mission.
Curiosity and consternation simmer in his eyes. Sure Kana and his sister would be happy to hear that. Well, I have a feeling Kana's sister and I are going to have problems. Because I think she's engaged in something that I'm not about. I think you got here just after we sort of learned some stuff here. I think the Rauataians that have built their little citadel in Nekataka are stocking up right now with plans, and they're doing all this espionage shit. I think they're planning to take over. I think they're planning to go to war against the Huana and take over And I'm pretty sure Maya is on like a secret mission to aid in that mission, I guess. And that's not going to go well between us, because I'm not going to be on her side. The gods have bigger concerns than our feuds. We must learn to live together.
But on whose terms?
His tail flicks in irritation.
We must go. I know not what this means, but our brethren should hear of it. You show us something new today, Shuffler. Thank you for this. And for your mercy.
He bows. He presses something into your palm before departing. Commander favors. See? Snake people are cool. We don't have to be in the combats. Although I really actually did want to kill them. Strand of Favor. The lower Naga castes often gift shark teeth to venerated shaman as a token of respect. The shaman weave these teeth into strands, which are worn as necklaces. The more teeth a shaman possesses, the more renown they accrue. Should the necklace be lost or oh no. Well, crash time. Okay, so this is this kind of crash, which means that until I click this error message away, OBS should still be running. You should still be hearing me talk. In fact, I might even still be recording, which means I could probably end the recording